Good morning. It is 1 o'clock in the morning, and this is kind of sort of the beginning of the day slash the end of yesterday, because I am just now getting home from work. It was a really long day today. Had a lot of stuff to get done before I head out on my vacation, of which I am extremely excited about. The bad part is, I've been putting together some calendars and doing some things to organize myself for the new year, and it's taking a little slower, and even just this past week it's taken a little slower. So I have every intention, as soon as I get that time off, that time to break away, I'm going to be able to go back and I'm going to put that calendar together so that I can really put a focus in on the things I need to take care of, and really just kind of put some inner focus on myself and more cognizant of what I'm doing, and I'm being productive both with my family, with my faith, and with myself, just physically. As you can see, I haven't even had an opportunity to go on a bike ride, and that bothers me. Like I said, when you don't have a means to kind of break out the stress, and I really do feel as though, because I like to try to go at a fast pace. For myself, it's fast, so I try the best I can in order to get moving and get that aerobic thing going on. And sometimes it makes it difficult to even just to break off some of that time to do that. And the bad part is because it's a matter of time, what you're doing and how you're managing your time. I am excited though. I'm sitting here thinking about all the things I want to do and trying to cram everything inside of my vacation. And I certainly don't want my vacation to become like a secondary job. And I don't want the vlog to be like a secondary job. And there for a while it was becoming stressful because I didn't want to fail on a commitment. Because I know that my kids are watching me too. Not doing what I said I was going to do, how does that exemplifying for my kids? I would want them to do the same thing. Whether, my boys, Nate and Raider, or my girls, my princesses, Mara and Desiree. That's the hardest part, just really putting that together. So it's not, I think that if I get the feeling of accomplishment and completion, I guess that's really what I'm shooting for.
Talking about being in a major funk. Good morning. It is January 13th, last day before my vacation, and I'm feeling in a funk. I don't know why. I should be excited. I know something is wrong when I just now put my belt on inside out, if that's even possible. I should be excited today. I'm going to be going to work, put in a lot of hours, and then hopefully be able to meet up with the Kilgores later tonight. So I should be excited. I know why. I didn't start this off with prayer. I didn't start it off with my Bible verse like I said. Failures, but I am redeemed. I can be redeemed. Give me 1 second. Alright, so today's verse comes out of Joshua 1:8. It is, "This book of law shall not depart from your mouth, but you shall meditate in it day and night, that you may observe to do according to all that is written in it. For then you will make your way prosperous, and you will have good success."
Little backstory. I know the audio was really low. It's because I was like the only one up. It's Friday. My kids have the day off. My wife has the day off. And I got to be at work pretty much all day today. Before my day off. Or before my vacation. I don't know why. I woke up this morning. I was bumming it. I read the word. I don't know why. I got a lot of things to look optimistic about, and I don't know why. I think it might be a matter of lack of sleep. Or it could be the fact that I know that I kind of screwed up the vlogs and I keep screwing them up. Some of it on my own accord, and some of it, no, I'm making excuses. I mean, it's what I deal with when I have to deal with subpar equipment and whatnot. And I don't see myself buying any stuff new. I just have to overcome and adapt with what I have, as I've done in the past. But I know that my laptop is really, really old. And, you know, like I said, I work with what I got. I just got to make it better, got to do it better. I've always done that way. I've always been that way. Just make it work with what I got. Cut an orange with a pencil. So I'm heading out to work now, and it's 8 something in the morning. I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to stop over at the old QT and pick me up a little cup of coffee, because I feel like I need some of that first and foremost. And then head on my way out. And we should have all kinds of excitement. I will see you when I get out of work. Remember when these things used to actually sparkle and they were really cool to look at? Overexposure. So I'm over here at the Panda Express on 51st and Union School. I'm grabbing something to eat on my lunch hour. It's going to be a long day. I was supposed to go out on a double date with the Kilgore family, but as always in my line of business, plans change, and I will be stuck at work. But I'm going to make the best of it, because there should be a light at the end of the tunnel. Today I start my vacation, so I'm still looking at places to go. I had some ideas. It should have been better planned, I know, because all this stuff is going to be going down on, you know, all of through next week. I really wanted to go someplace really far, and I know that my wife is actually off on a couple of days. That's going to allow us to have an expanded time to be with each other. And I want to be able to go someplace where we've never been before. I mean, we've been to like Sedona, we've been to the Grand Canyon, and obviously at some point I know I'm going to end up going to go see my dad up in Prescott Valley, and we're going to go smash a hike. But I'm looking just for some place out of the ordinary that we normally haven't gone to. And I was even thinking Tucson, to be honest with you. It's a short drive, but yet, you know, different environment. I don't know, give it a shot. This is the longest wait ever.
Hi, thank you for stopping at Thailand Star. Can you give me just one moment, please?
Sure. Man, they don't even have root beer.
$9.88. Hey,
Hey,
how are you?
How you doing?
Good.
Nothing like running into somebody that you used to work with that you had to fire. That is a little awkward. Not a little awkward, a lot awkward. But I'm pretty sure I was nice to her. Like, I didn't fire her directly.
There you go.
Awesome.
Nice
Thank you.
meeting
Yeah,
Have a
likewise.
nice day.
Yeah, I wasn't the jerk to her. Now the challenge lies to get back onto the road. All right, enter only. Way to follow directions there, Poncho. Here we go. Ooh, boy. I don't know, I guess I was bumming out earlier. And at that level, sometimes a vacation is not necessarily always a vacation. You never really break away from the store. And my goal on my vacation was to make sure that there was the least amount of text messages, emails, or anything else with my team, from my team, let alone the store as a whole. So the challenge is to really wrap up everything that you got going on at the shop to make sure that there's no loose ends before you leave. But there's always that one thing
there's always the one thing that you forgot about. And I've been racking my brain all day trying to figure it out to make sure that I've got all my ducks lined up in a row, whatever ducks those are, because I feel the time off and I feel the anticipation building up. Looking at the time now, it's, I don't know, it's like 3 o'clock-ish or so. A few more hours before we hit the old 8 o'clock button, and then from there it's, you know, my time. I don't think that I'll be able to make the dinner as I had originally planned. Kind of bummed on that.
So it does work. Well, it finally happened. Finally! It is actually almost closer to 9 o'clock, but I am officially on vacation. I'm here. I know it seems like I'm more excited because I'm excited. I've got all kinds of things I've been thinking about trying to put together to really take advantage of the time off. Some of it's going to get some sleep. I got to catch up on some sleep. I don't know if that even really is a real thing. But I'm also going to go and make sure that I am visiting some friends. Hiking is going to be big on my list and going to different places. Tomorrow, I am going to be renting a car so I don't put the wear and tear on my own vehicle. I intend on doing a road trip. I'm not sure where and with who. I'd love to do it with my wife, but unfortunately she can't do it at the same time as I can with our schedules being opposite from one another. So I am going to find some places. I'm going to map it out because my gracious sons put up my calendars. So putting my calendar together and just really take more control of the time that I have. And I am going to try to cram some of it, but I don't want to make it seem as though it's like back at work again. I mean, even though it is kind of sort of work, but I know that it's going to be stuff that I'm going to put together for the weeks coming. So really excited, and hopefully you subscribers stay tuned because some of the editing is going to be a little bit different. I'm just spitballing this out there. It's going to be different only because I have more time to like go through some stuff. I'm going to experiment more with the software that I'm using. Still got the same crappy computer and crappy internet and whatnot, but I will get better, and that's what I want to do. So this is going to be the end of the blog for January 13th. Freaky Friday. Good night.